Hey guys, it's Marlo back with yet another video review. This time it's for the Funko Pop 8-bit collection. This is for the Stranger Things series, and I have here the Target exclusive 11 with Eggos, the Demogorgon, Mike, Dustin, and Lucas. And there is a Chase variant for the Demogorgon, just like there was for the regular Funko Pop series. And it is basically the Demogorgon with a closed mouth. I don't have it here for the video, unfortunately, but a buddy did secure it for me. But, you know, I wanted to get this video done and out of the way because I will be busy working over the weekend. And, I don't know, I might lose interest in doing this video. So, anyways, maybe I can show the exclusive Chase figure in a future video to you guys. But for the meantime, these are the common standard sets from, again, Target. So even though these are the common figures, it's going to be a little tricky trying to acquire these, being that they're only at Target. Let me give you guys a closer look at all of the boxes real quick. I always like to check out the artwork on all the boxes. There we go. Let me line them up. That might be a little easier. So, okay, anyways, we have the 8-bit Demogorgon there. 11 again with the Eggos, Mike, Dustin, and Lucas. And these are really cool, something different again from Funko. Wasn't really sure if I wanted to collect these, but these are Stranger Things, and I absolutely love the series and anything related to Stranger Things. So again, I had to pick all of these up for my collection. So the back of the box is real quick, showing you pretty much the first wave of figures. Not sure how far they're going to go with this Stranger Things 8-bit collection. Hopefully not too much more, because they're really, you know, putting a big dent in my wallet lately. But that's it, more or less. Let me open them up and give you guys a closer, excuse me, a closer look at each of the figures out of the box. And here are the figures out of their boxes. We have, again, 11, which is, I believe, number 16. You can see back there in the series. And let's take a closer look at her real quick. She has her Eggo waffles. And let me see. I don't think there's any articulation with these 8-bit figures. No, the heads don't rotate or anything. They're pretty much just literally like solid blocks of, you know, plastic here. So it's like a plastic brick. They're solid. They have some weight to it. Unlike the regular Funko Pop vinyl figures, those are pretty light. You can drop them on your toes and it probably wouldn't hurt. But these, oh my god, you don't want these dropping on your toes. They'll probably get your toes bleeding or whatever. But yeah, these are quite hefty, quite you know, quite weighty there in hands. So wow, impressed with that weight. So here is 11 again. Let's take a closer look. Really neat again, as if someone put these together with some Legos or something like that. Really nicely well painted for what it is. I believe some of these were actually molded in the color plastic that they appear in, such as the jacket here. That's actually molded in a blue color, and the hands here in flesh. And yeah, I don't really see anything painted on this one in a different color. Even the blood there on the nose is molded in a separate, looks like a separate plastic red color there. So that's kind of interesting how they did that. So let me put her aside. Let's take a closer look at Mike. Same goes for Mike. Looks like all the colored pieces were actually molded separately in their individual colors. Look at that detail in the hair. That's kind of interesting. That's cool. And then the layers there for the back of the arms. Pretty cool. And Dustin, the fan favorite of the bunch. Look at the details on this guy. Oh, that hair, that's crazy. As we all know, Dustin has that crazy curly hair, and that's kind of cool how they did that in the 8-bit style. And here we go. Actually, this looks like it's actually painted in a, you know, over the blue. So it's not a separate piece like in the other figures I've seen so far. So yeah, that's molded in blue, molded in white, molded in red. So this one actually has some paint apps there with the red at the back of the cap. And we see more paint apps here. This is kind of done in that 8-bit style. So these aren't individually cut out. So I guess they started to cheat a little bit with these figures. Again, it's just painted throughout. But we can see the details there with Lucas. It's funny how they didn't bother with making separate pieces here with the bandana. But for this tiny little speck of blood, they actually used a separate piece. And you can kind of see that it's kind of cut in there and inserted. So it really is a separate plastic piece there. And then last but not least, let's look at the Demogorgon. Unfortunately, again, I don't have the Chase version. But this one also has paint apps throughout. You can see all those little white bits for the teeth. Those aren't separate little pieces. That would have been quite interesting and neat. But again, it looks like Funko just decided to apply paint apps throughout for the teeth. And just really cool details there. You can see for the claws or the hands. The interesting sculpt or mold that they did for this particular character. Really cool. And they seem to stand pretty good on their own. I really wish they'd include stands. I always say that with my Funko Pop videos. I'll give you a good look at all of them side by side. My only other 8-bit Funko figure is the Batman, which was #1 in the series. Let me see, let me grab the box for that real quick. Yeah, this was a New York Comic Con exclusive, and it was #1, I guess, in this whole 8-bit series, so that's kind of neat. I'll give you a close look at that. I know this is a Stranger Things video, but just wanted to share one more 8-bit figure just to give you guys a comparison. Here is Batman next to, oops, all of these guys. Wow, he kind of falls back a little bit. Let's see, get him to stand. Ah, what the heck? Okay, and he seems kind of small in comparison to these guys. Yeah, look at him. He's kind of little looking. I mean, these are kids, and Batman looks like he's dwarfed by all of them. He actually looks like a little kid in a Halloween costume next to these guys, so that's kind of funny. So to give you guys a comparison, there's a look at Batman with the Stranger Things guys. And yep, there you have it. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, like the video, share the video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Take care, guys. Keep on collecting. See you soon. Bye-bye.